Good morning students. As you all are knowing that today we will start our first chapter from the EVS book Looking Around. The name of the first chapter is Super Senses. What is the meaning of senses and what are senses? Senses: see, hear, taste, smell and feel are called senses. These are physical powers found in human, plants, birds and animals. All animals, birds and plants have different senses. Without these senses, living organisms cannot survive. Now, let's read the chapter. I hope you have understood the meaning of senses. Has this ever happened to you? You were eating in the playground, an eagle flew down and took away your roti. You dropped something sweet on the ground and within minutes many ants collect around it. As you walked softly past a sleeping dog, its ear shot up at once. So, if these incidents happened with you, you can write yes, otherwise you can write no. Now next, why does it happen? Think and tell me. Why does it happen? Now let us find out. Animals also have different senses. They can see, hear, taste, smell and feel. Some animals can see their prey from far away. Some can hear even the faintest sound. Some animals can find their friends by their smell. The animal world is full of examples of amazing sense. So in this paragraph, we can find out that some animals have the special power of seeing, special power of hearing and special power of smelling. Okay? Now come to the next page. How did the ant recognize a friend? An ant was going along on the ground. It saw a group of ants coming from the other side. The first ant quickly came back to its hole. The ant guarding the hole recognized it and let it in. So to find out the above question, we have to think and tell. Okay, so let us see what we have to think and what we have to say. How did the ant know that the other ants were not from its group? Can you tell me? Yes, by sense of smell, the ant knew that the other ant were not from its group. Okay, how did the guard ant recognize this? Now, this was the above question. So, I am going to answer this. The guard ant recognized by its smell. Okay. Now, come to the next. Try this and write. So, you have to do this activity at home and then you can find out what is the exact result. What you have to do, you have to drop some sugar or jaggery or anything sweet on the ground. Wait till the ants come there. Now there is some question will going to arise and you have to answer these questions. How long did it take for the ants to come? It will take 10 to 15 minutes. Did one ant came first or a group of ants came together? Only one ant came first. What did the ants do with the food? The ants carried the food. Where do they go from there? They went to their hole. Do they move in a line? Yes, they moved in a line. So, how disciplined they are. There are some more questions arising in our mind. So, let us find out. Now, carefully without harming the ants, block their path for a while with a pencil. Now, observe how do the ants move. The ants climb up the pencil and move towards their hole. Okay. So, how this happens? how this happens, why they moved in a line when you are blocking their path. Because so how, and we will going to come to know in the next paragraph. Let us find out. Some scientists have explained it. Many years ago, a scientist did many experiments like this. He found out that as the ants move, they leave a smell on the ground. The other ants follow the smell to find the way. So this is the answer, exact answer. We have experimented so many things, but the answer is that they leave a smell on the ground. So that's why the other ants follow the smell to find the way, and that's why they are moving in a line. Because if they don't find the smell of the first ant, they will going to lost their way. Okay, now let us guess. How can you guess why the ants behave like that when they block their path? How? Tell me. You have to find out this. Okay, some male insects can recognize their female by their smell. So all these insects, ants, butterfly, other insects, they are recognize their females, their family members with their smell only. They have you ever been troubled by the mosquitoes? Can you tell me? Yes, I think nowadays we are having so much mosquitoes in our house. Just think, how do they know where you are? Can you tell me how they will come to know that you are here? Mosquitoes can find you by the smell of our body. Okay, they will going to find us by the smell of our body. They will also find us by the smell of a sole of our feet and the heat of our body. So it means that we are also spreading some kind of smell, leaving some kind of smell to attract the mosquitoes. Okay, now next. Have you seen a dog sniffing here and there? What is the meaning of sniffing? Smelling here and there. Do you think it is trying to smell? What do you think it is trying to smell? Dogs mark out their own area on the road. They can make out if another dog has come into their area by the smell of its urine and potty. So why they are smelling here, sniffing here and there? Because they are smelling that some other dog has come or not, and the dogs will going to recognize by the other dog's urine and potty. Okay, so dogs also have a superpower of smelling. Ant also has a superpower of smelling. I am a silkworm. I can find my female worm from many kilometers away by her smell. So silkworm also can find out his female worm through the smell only. Okay, now let's go to the next page. In what ways do human beings make us the use special sense of smell of dogs? So here is the question, that human beings use this special power of sense of smell of dogs in their life, in their job. How? Now we are going to discuss about this, and you can write it in your book also or in the notebook also. First of all, human beings use the special sense of smell of dogs to catch thieves, because dogs have special power of smelling, so they can smell and catch thieves, search for the lost people, detect bomb, guard from the strangers. Okay, now next, when do you find your sense of smell helpful to you? List some examples, like to know by its smell that food has gone bad or that something is burning. Okay, so we have also have a sense of smell. How we are using our sense of smell? in our daily life. So I will going to use when there is a leakage of gas, when mother is cooking tasty food, when I am using the perfume, when I'm using my smells to smell the flowers. Now soap, dirty clothes, stinking due to sweat. So I will going to use my sense of smell to so I can use my sense of smell to smell these objects. Okay, now next, name the animals that you would be able to recognize only by their smell without seeing them. Now you can tell me, without seeing them, can you recognize some animals? Yes, I can also recognize some animals while I am closing my eyes or I cannot see, like dogs, cats, fish, and dead part of the rat. When rats are dead, in some places the whole room get covered with the bad smell. Okay, so there are some animals that we cannot see but recognize them with their smell. Now next question, write the name of 5 things whose smell you like and 5 things whose smell you do not like. Here are the columns. It is made in the textbook itself. You can write it here that what you like the smell of. So here it is. For myself, I like the smell of perfume, flowers, tasty food, wet soil, and soap. Okay, I do not like the smell of rotten eggs, cow dung, drains, gutter, spoiled food, garbage. Okay, I hope you also don't like all these things. Okay, now come to the next page. There is a discussion. So what we're going to discuss? Do the clothes of any of your family members smell? Yes, can you tell me? Yes, in my family members, male members in my family, their clothes smells. Can you tell me whose? Father, brother, sometimes mother. Okay. Now, do you ever come across any smell in a crowded place, such as a fair, bus, train? Yes, I could smell the smoke of coming from the bus, the garbage thrown nearby the fair, and the sweating of people traveling in the train. Okay, so why so? Why we don't like the smell of these things? Now let us find out. Today Rajni had to go out for some important work. She had to leave her 6-month-old son Deepak with her sister Sushila. Sushila also has a baby of the same age. It was funny that both the babies did potty at the same time. She happily cleaned her daughter, but when she was cleaning her sister's son Deepak, she covered her nose with her dupatta. Now here is the question. Think and discuss. Sushila covered her nose when she cleaned Deepak's nappy, but not when she cleaned her daughter. Why do you think she did this? Can you tell me? Who will going to answer this? Okay, let me answer it. Because she was used to the smell of a baby, but she was not used to the smell of her sister's son. That is why when she was cleaning the nappy of her sister's son, she covered her nose with a dupatta. Okay? Now, how do you feel when you walk near a heap of garbage? Think of the children you find who spend the whole day picking things from such garbage. When I when I walk near a heap of garbage, I feel like to close my nose. Okay? But the children who spend the whole day picking things from the garbage, they are not feeling the bad smell of that garbage. Why? Because the children who picking things from the garbage are not offended by such smell. Since they are used to the smell, so they are not feeling the bad smell of the garbage. Okay, so that is why they are not feeling the bad smell, because they are used to that smell of the garbage, so they can easily go there and pick things from the day. But we are not used to of that used to the smell of that garbage, so we cannot stand a second. Okay, now next question. Is a smell good or bad for everyone in the same way, or does it depend on how each one feels about it? Yes. Yes, I want to know this answer. Is a smell good or bad for everyone in the same way? No. It depends how a person reacts to the smell. But in some cases, bad smell is bad for most of the people. Okay? Now, next chapter. Let us see. Write the name of the birds which has eyes in front of its head, like human. Can you name a bird? Yes, it's an owl. Write the name of some birds which have eyes on either side of the head. What is the size of their eyes as compared to the size of their head? So the name of the birds which have eyes on either side of the head are crow, pigeon, eagle, parrot, and many more. And what is the size of their eyes? The size of the eyes are smaller compared to the size of their head. Okay? Now, most of the birds have their eyes on either side of the head. Their eyes can focus on two different things at a time. When they look straight ahead, both their eyes focus on the same object. You must have seen birds moving their neck very often. Do you know why? In most of the birds, eyes are fixed and cannot move. So, birds have to turn their heads to see around. So, what is what they are trying to say? They are trying to saying that most of the birds have their eyes on the either side of the heads, so they can focus two different things at a time. But when they have to look straight, they are using both the eyes and to focus on the same object. They have to look straight to focus on the same object. And most of the birds are moving their neck. You have seen that most of the birds are moving their neck very often. Why? Because their eyes are fixed and they cannot move their eyes. So that is why if they have to look right, they have to turn their head. If they have to look left, they have to turn their head. Okay. Now come to the next. Looking with one or both eyes. This is the activity you have to do it at home. Close your right eye or cover it with your hand. Tell your friend to stand to your right at some distance and ask him to do some action. Wave hand, shake hand, etc. Would you see your friend action without moving your neck? No, I can't see. You won't be able to see your friend. Now try to look at your friend's action with both your eyes open but without moving your neck. Yes, you can see. What was the difference on looking with one eye or the both eye? Okay. Looking at the things with the both the eyes is better than looking with the one eye open. So it makes us clear and we can see much better with both the eyes rather than one eye. Okay. Now let's go to the next page. Now toss a small ball or a coin and try to catch it. Try this with both your eyes open. Then close one eye and try to catch it. When was it easier to catch? So what you have to do, you have to try this activity also at home, that when you are tossing a ball or a coin, you have to open your both the eyes and catch. What happens? You are going to catch very easily. But when you are trying to catch a ball or a coin with the one eye, it is not easier to catch, because previously, just now a few minutes ago, I have told you that looking at the things with both the eyes is better than looking with the one eye open. Okay. Now suppose you think that, imagine how it would be to have your eyes in a place of your ears. What would you be able to do then, which you cannot do now? Okay, tell me. If our eyes were in a place of ears, then we could see things towards left or right and not straight. Okay, this is the reason. You cannot look straight, you can see right, towards right or left, but you cannot see straight. Now come to the next para. Some birds like kites, eagle, vulture can see 4 times as far as we can. These birds can see things from a distance of 8 meters, what we can see from a distance of 2 meters. Okay, so this is the super sense of an eagle, that it can see the object from the far 4 times as far as we can. Okay, now next. Now, can you guess from what distance can an eagle in the sky can see a roti on the ground? Okay, an eagle has a very powerful sight. It can see a roti on the ground from a distance of 2 kilometer range. Okay, so eagle has a powerful, very powerful sight. That is why it is called a super sense of seeing of eagle. Now come to the next para. Do animals see colors? Now this is the question. I can see the color, you can see the color. Do animals can see the color? Animals cannot see as many colors as we can. See how things in these pictures will be seen by some animals. So here are some pictures I can explain you. This is in the first picture, human being can see all the colors in the picture. Bird can see very little, some colors in the picture. Dog can see few colors in the picture, and the animal who comes out at night can see only the black and white of the picture. It is believed that animals that are awake in the daytime can see some colors. Those animals that are awake at night can see things only in black and white color. So we have you understood that how the animals, human beings, birds, and the animals which are awake at night see the colors. Now come to the next page, sharp ear. Here in the, now we can see in this page. I will going to continue in the next video the sharp ear. Okay, till now you read this chapter, understand the chapter. If you have any questions, you can write the comments in the comment box. Okay.